Hello and thanks for checking out yourlocalnote.com. This is the website where you can find the bands and artists who live and play in the Philly area. Discover the talent that resides in this area on yourlocalnote.com. Also want to remind you, you can get our apps. We have them for the iPhone and also the Android. Go to their respective stores and you just type in YLN and you can download it for absolutely free. That's right, nothing. And you got the app. It'll take you to our website and take you to our streaming. We stream 24/7. With this podcast, we've got the band The Silent Signals with us. We're going to be talking with them in just a few minutes. But right now, let's get to their first song. It's from their album, An Emotion Picture. This is called Aria on yourlocalnote.com.
You've waited all this time. You've come here to show me the light from a life that is past, a life that's born new. I cannot try, I cannot talk, I can't describe. It's a good time to be me. I see now what you don't see. A God among the thieves. Here from above me. Gloria, all my life for someone to show me the light. Lost and alone, you've brought me back home. And now Aria,
The song is called Aria. That is the Silent Signals, and their album is called An Emotion Picture. Hanging out with us tonight is Michael, representing the whole band. Michael Greto, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
All right,
Yes,
Michael,
sir.
why don't you tell us what you do with the band, and then give a shout out to all the other guys who aren't here.
All right. I am vocals, primary songwriter. I play rhythm guitar, some acoustic. Most of the album was put together by me and Christopher Miller.
Okay, self-produced.
Yeah,
Nice.
you could say that. Chris is pretty good with the Logic Pro.
Okay,
So, but we have 5 members in the band. We have Matt Tenaglia is on bass and keys.
Mm-hmm.
We also have Brian Kane, who's a phenomenal singer,
good.
and he also plays keys. Also plays acoustic guitar on Aria.
All right.
Then we have Tom Mariello on drums and percussion and electronic pads and whatever he wants to play with.
Very cool. And
Yes.
and Chris is Chris Miller.
Chris Miller, that's right.
Okay.
He is he's my sideman.
Okay.
He plays. He originally was a drummer, and we pulled him off the drums from the last band we were in together. And he's playing electronics and keys now, and he's I don't know if he's fully happy about it, but he's
So that wasn't something that he went to you and were like, I've been playing around with this. It was more of a idea that you both had that you wanted to go in a certain direction.
Yeah, it was like a certain direction for the music.
Right.
And the only way that we could pull it off at the time was for him to play some of the parts on keys and whatnot. And I think he likes it.
Did he have to teach himself?
He did. I mean, he's got a degree from University of Arts. He's a musician.
Very talented.
Very talented. He's, it's very good. And, I mean, I think in the beginning he wanted to, he just wanted to try something new and do something. But now he misses the drums. I think he misses the drums.
All right. Well, let's talk about the song Aria. What is it about?
Well, actually, Aria is my daughter.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
My daughter is 5 years old.
Nice.
And she
inspired you with this song.
She inspired me. That's correct.
Is this all you, this song? The words, the music?
Oh, yes. I write all the lyrics so far. Mm-hmm. I write all the melodies for the lyrics. Most of the stringed instruments I play on this song.
Okay.
Bass, guitar, acoustic guitar. Chris played the keys. Mm-hmm. So it kind of was Chris and I in the studio together, made this album, and then we kind of put something together to play it.
And then you got the other guys to join you.
Yep. And Matt was in a band called The Flood with us.
Okay.
A few years back. So Matt, Chris, and I have been together since 2005 about.
Okay. All right.
What brought on the desire to change it up into what the Silent Signals are now?
Well, that's a good question. We were called The Flood, and a lot of the writing was somewhat the same, but it was just more rock. It was more 4-piece guitar, bass, drums. And our guitar player, who was, just a great songwriter, great guitar player, he wanted to move in a different direction. He wanted to, be more of himself in another band.
Right.
So, Chris was kind of like, oh, we'll just replace him.
Right.
But we were writing songs together. It's kind of, you mess with the chemistry.
So you wanted to separate it.
That's right. You can't, use different chemicals to get the same.
Okay.
Conclusion.
Okay.
But Joe went his way, and I said, you know what? Just give me some time. Mm-hmm. Just give me some time. I got the little studio going in my basement, and I started putting it together. And the whole time, Chris was calling me like, "Hey, we got it. Come on, this is great. we got to get back together." And then eventually, I started bringing all of my work over to his studio, and we back and forth. He lives in Cherry Hill. I'm in Swarthmore.
Okay.
So we were kind of just, and then I'm like, all right, this is coming together.
So you liked the direction it was going?
Yeah, I
Chris
really
was happy with it?
Yeah, because creatively, we really clicked.
Okay.
Once we decided it was going to be a different sound and we were going to do this electronic rock kind of thing, it was good. It just felt right because we were writing similar things, and he took a song that we had written together in The Flood and completely changed it and brought it back to life. It was like a new song, and I was like, And that was actually the moment where I was like, I think we need to get back together and start doing stuff again.
So you and Chris have been working together.
Yeah.
You've known Matt for a number of years.
Yeah, Matt's a good guy.
Okay.
Matt's a good guy.
But then recruiting some other people, you had a certain, I guess, person or a talent that you wanted to fill.
Yeah, they had to be able to kind of come in and just be able to play the parts.
How difficult was that?
Well, since Chris is in such a good circle of talented musicians,
he knew a lot of people.
Yeah, I mean, Tom was his marching band instructor in like high school.
Okay,
and they've been friends. And Tom has been coming out to see us play. For
so he was familiar with what you guys do.
So he knew us, and he was like, "Yeah, I'll do it." And he's they're both music teachers in Jersey.
Okay,
both marching band instructors.
Okay,
they're very busy guys. Part of the reason why it's just me here tonight.
Well, I mean, with what you're doing, you got to be.
Yeah, as a musician, you gotta hustle.
Do more than one thing.
Yeah.
So we know how that is.
Where did the Silent Signals name come from?
Well, there's another good question.
Hey,
The Flood. I wanted to. I loved The Flood. I loved that band name.
The Flood.
Yes, and it was derived from Peter Gabriel. Here Comes the Flood.
Okay.
The song.
Because there's so much you can do with that and play off of.
Yes. People would ask me, because at the time it was Katrina.
Right.
People were like, oh, well, what are you trying to do with that? I'm like, no, it doesn't have to do with water at all.
Yeah.
It's a song. It was a song. So
It's a flood of music coming your way.
yeah, well, the song,
Overwhelming you.
yeah, the song "Here Comes the Flood"
Right.
is. I heard Peter Gabriel describe it the one time that he said he was obsessed with shortwave radio and how the signals grew stronger at nighttime because they'd have to penetrate through the light.
Right.
So he felt like, that's Peter Gabriel here. So he felt like paranormal or, psychic energies would be the same. So he said he had this dream that all the barriers that prevent you and I from seeing into each other's thoughts were eroded away, producing a mental flood.
Okay.
And those who are open and honest could deal with the flood, and those who aren't would drown in the flood.
See, my wife would like that story because she thinks like that.
It's very
and I think the opposite way. See, that type of stuff is beyond me.
Yeah.
I'm very, it's got to be in front of me. I got to see it.
You want to touch it. I can understand. Just like the
yeah. So my wife would be she'd be asking you probably more questions, and I'm like, okay, I'm getting lost here. But no, I'm only,
That's all right. That's all right.
But that's just, it's
Peter
just,
Gabriel.
Yeah, but it's funny how you can appeal to different people in that situation.
Sure.
Let's talk about your influences.
My influences personally, I grew up in the 90s. So a lot of like Soundgarden and Pearl Jam and stuff like that.
Yeah, they're still
Radiohead. Yeah.
I've heard of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really like Radiohead, but I like the Killers. I like Peter Gabriel a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, I listen to everything. I like Adele right now.
Okay.
Imogen Heap. I don't know if you know Imogen Heap.
Nope, that one. Do you know?
She's a British lady.
Okay.
She has some good songs.
So there's really not a style. If you like it, you like it. And,
yeah, absolutely.
And
Blues,
do you find
jazz,
that influences then what you're writing, or?
It can find its way into any piece. There's
Maybe sometimes not intentionally. Sometimes
it's mostly
you might not realize it until a few weeks later.
Yeah, it's mostly unintentional.
Right.
The intentional things you hear.
All right, let's go to the second song on the podcast, "A Silent Heart." What's that song about?
That actually is about my parents' relationship.
Okay.
My parents are divorced, and it stems from their relationship.
Okay. It influenced you to
absolutely,
write this.
And it's just basically, sometimes you may love someone who doesn't love you back,
right?
And no matter how hard you try to love them more, or it doesn't work.
Doesn't work, right?
Do you love a silent heart? It does not beat for you, but you're still chasing.
Okay.
All right, we are speaking with Mike from the Silent Signals, and this song is off their debut EP, In a Motion Picture. The song is called "A Silent Heart," and you're listening to yourlocalnote.com.
Winter so long, and all that has fallen is the warmth that was started in the bedroom.
That is A Silent Heart. They are the Silent Signals, and this is yourlocalnote.com. Mike, you mentioned that you recorded this EP all yourself. Take us through from start to finish that process that you took making these songs. Was it mostly you and Chris together?
Yeah.
Did you bring some of the other guys in at some certain points?
In the beginning, it was a lot of just me shelling out the songs at my house in my studio. Just trying to get the sketches out. And I'm not super good with making the fine tuning and the mastering happen.
Mm-hmm.
Chris is really good at that stuff. So yeah, it started at my place and then it kind of migrated to his place, and he's adding ideas, he's tweaking sounds, he's, kind of producing a little bit, you should try that here. And that's mostly where it happened. Matt came in on a few songs.
Okay.
And laid some tracks. So Matt is the only other musician that plays with us live that you actually hear on the record.
Okay. So you come up with all the songs, I would say the meat of it.
The meat and potatoes.
And then you let then I shouldn't say you let, but Chris then comes in and then starts fine-tuning and adding the garnishes, if we're going to stay with food analogies.
There you go.
And makes it, just tweaks it and makes it look better and maybe change the sound a little bit here and there. Mm-hmm. Is that a process you like? I mean, do you not like working with another person in writing a song, or is that just you're not comfortable with it? I mean, how does...
It's just the way that it happened.
Okay.
With our prior band, I wrote a bunch of the songs in the beginning, but as we became a band and as we played more, we wrote more together. Okay. So I think you'll probably find us writing together more now that we actually have a band. We're rehearsing regularly.
Got it.
So it's kind of like the band started with the album. Okay. The album is the embryo.
So when you were first creating these songs, where were you grabbing your inspiration from for these songs? Is there a consistent theme throughout, or are they all their own?
It usually comes from a dark place. I don't know why.
Well, the first two songs involve family.
Yeah.
Your daughter and then your parents.
Yeah, I try to write from experience. I always try to write from experience. I don't like writing fictional things. So
it's a comfort level. Some people like to tell stories.
Some people like to tell stories,
that
absolutely.
have nothing to do with them, and we've run into that. So it's just how it works.
Being as the guy who's going to sing every song,
mm-hmm.
I have to be able to connect with it.
Okay.
Inside it has to click something for me. So, yeah, there's a lot of family history in the music.
Mm-hmm.
There's, like you said, that's a lot of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many tracks are on the EP?
There's 11.
There's 11.
There's 11 songs on the album.
Why would you call that an EP and not an album?
I don't think it's an EP. That's an extended play. That would be a long play.
What's the difference between an EP and an album?
Long play and extended play.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it is an LP then.
It's an LP.
Okay.
I don't know where I got EP from then.
That's all right.
That's fine.
An EP, it's an emotion picture.
That's where I got it.
It was
good
there.
save.
Nice.
Good save. Now, was that 11 handpicked songs by you? Was there more than that, and you had to pick some?
There were a couple more, but a lot of these were picked from a couple of them were songs that the Flood actually did in a different way. Some of them were new songs, so it was just the best that I thought that we had. There was probably another 3 songs. The Flood had a ton of songs, but we only picked about 3 to carry over.
Would you take some other songs from the past for a future album?
I would. I don't mind doing that. Chris is kind of against that. He likes to write fresh stuff all the time.
Cool.
But I have no problem with that. My brother just told me recently that the Radiohead song National Anthem,
mm-hmm.
Tom York wrote that when he was 16.
And he brought it back.
He wrote that bass line when he was 16, and he brought it back.
So when you write...
It's good to hear.
Do you write and... Because we've talked with people, if they can't write the song within an hour or 2 hours, they're done with it. Do you write something, put it away, and then come back to it?
I do.
Okay.
I do. Certain songs will come very quick. Contact on this album
mm-hmm.
is a song that came very quickly. It was like one pass of me just mumbling in a vocal. I sat down and wrote lyrics to it, and then it was done.
Okay.
And we just tweaked it.
Okay.
But yeah, certain songs
Take a long time.
Yeah, because I don't like. I have to be able to figure out what's going on with it. I gotta feel it. I gotta figure out. I can have a song be sitting for months.
Okay.
You know, like I got a good idea, but I can't get the vocal for it. Or
Yeah, it's not a right or wrong answer. It's just the way.
Yeah.
I always am interested to see your thinking or someone else's thinking. And when a person will say, "Well, you know, if I know within 2 hours whether I'm going to, you know, make this song work or not," and then some other people are like, "No, we'll work on other stuff." I thought it was on Buzz.
What did I tell you?
I thought it was on Buzz.
That's my pacemaker.
Hello. Okay, Tom, I'll be down in just a few minutes, okay? Oh, okay, thanks. Sorry about that. We're going to have to edit that out.
You think?
That was. Hey.
No, we should do that.
It happens.
Sorry, we got another band coming in after you.
Excuse
All
me,
right.
just 1 minute.
All right, so, where were we?
We were at
You got lost? Come on, you're supposed to remember
the
this
writing
stuff.
process.
Right.
The writing process.
Right. See, I'm the old man who forgets. I'm allowed to. So
Like songs being written quickly or taking longer than others.
I knew that.
All right.
Yeah. I mean, it's different. It's different for everybody. It's different for me from song to song.
Okay. And with Chris, you worked mainly together with him, but you will expand with the band.
Yeah,
as
we're
they
actually
get
working
more
on a song.
experience together.
Yeah, we're working on a song right now together. Brian is the newest member of the band. Brian brought an idea to rehearsal one night, and we've been working on that song for the past couple of weeks.
Very cool. Very cool.
That's
Let's go to song 3.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay. Song is called Lucky Number 11. Mm-hmm. What's that song about?
I don't quite know
Okay.
exactly, but 11 is my number.
That's your favorite number.
That's my number.
Okay.
That's for sure. I don't know. It's
Does
just
it take a
about kind of being lucky, you know.
Right.
I didn't. I haven't taken any lessons, no vocal lessons or guitar lessons or anything. I play multiple instruments.
Just by
I'm
ear.
just one of those guys, you know.
That one of those guys
Yeah,
that
that you
I
should
can't
probably
stand.
back up
I
from
can't.
our-
I'm the only
Yeah.
one in my band that can't read music, and
I can.
I mean,
I can read music and I can't play worth
Yeah.
a lick. 8 years of guitar lessons.
you hate me, don't you?
I'm
right. That's it back-
no,
yeah.
I seriously dislike you. I don't hate
It's
you. No, I'm
okay.
kidding.
I don't mind. I don't
I'm
mind.
very, very jealous is what it really comes down to.
Well, you know, it's not all it's cracked up to be.
Yeah.
It's not, because we get into situations with the band. They're all, you know, all of them have degrees in music.
Right.
You know, and we sit there and I can't, you know, spell out what I want,
But you know what you want.
but I know what I want.
Right.
You know,
so you got to hear it.
I kind of do. And I feel bad for them sometimes that they have to put up with me.
Well, I mean, it seems to be working.
It's working for now.
Okay.
Bands are bands, though.
All right.
Although I love my bandmates.
All right, so the song is called Lucky Number 11. The group is called The Silent Signals. It's their album, An Emotion Picture, on yourlocalnote.com.
See right through the line into your eyes. Oh, how I feel the fire inside. Deeper now.
And that is lucky number 11. They are the Silent Signals, and this is yourlocalnote.com. Your live performance. You said that you only perform with 3 people on stage, or is it all 5 of you guys?
It's all 5 of us. The live show has all 5 members. There's a lot of parts on these songs.
Sure, yeah.
A lot of electronic stuff going on. So a lot of the time you have 3 keyboards being played at the same time.
Okay.
That's a lot of
Really?
That's a lot of keyboards.
That is. Yeah.
And we're treading into 80s.
Do you have any room to move up there with all that equipment?
It's actually a bit tough, and it has to be spaced out properly because there's 2 guys are sharing a keyboard,
Wow.
and we use a vocoder a lot, and it's
intricate.
Yeah, I was very scared. There's 2 laptops running.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So, and we're trying to do it so we don't play to a click track at all. Everything that you're hearing is being played by someone.
Okay.
Nice.
Nothing is recorded or
Really?
playing back on
Okay.
its own.
Wow.
And it took a long time. I mean, we practiced for months and months before I was like comfortable that, all right, we can go out. I can book some shows.
Okay.
And so this is, it's been a long time coming.
Okay. So now, but you're ready now to
We're ready.
Okay. So as soon as you find out where you're going to be playing, you're going to let us know so we can put it up on our site.
I will. I will.
Excellent. Okay. Let's talk about websites where people can find your music.
Okay. The silentsignals.com is the official website. Our Twitter handle is at the Silent Signal without the S. I don't know why we couldn't get the S. But
Okay.
at the Silent Signal. Facebook, facebook.com/the Silent Signals. Mm-hmm. We also have a SoundCloud page. Search for us. Usually when you...
on SoundCloud, it's the-silent-signals.
That is correct.
You want to put that out there, too.
The-silent-signals.
Okay.
On SoundCloud.
And the reason I know that is because I'm holding this card here, which I think is just absolutely freaking awesome.
Very excited about it.
Now, I'm not going to steal the thunder from you. Explain to us what this card is.
Okay. It looks like a credit card.
Yes.
It does. But what it has on the front side of it is our album cover.
Mm-hmm.
You flip it over. It's got our logo. It's got all of our information. All our websites are links.
Right.
And if you flip out that little doohickey on the left side there.
I think they call it a dongle.
I think you are correct, actually. It is a dongle.
Yeah.
I have a dongle for my Logic Pro program. That is exactly what it is.
It's a dongle.
It's a thumb drive, is what it is.
Sounds so much better.
We're trying to conduct an interview here. What's going on? No, it's a thumb drive.
Mike, put your dongle away.
Put your dongle away.
I'll flip it back on the inside.
Yeah. So it flips out. It's just a USB thumb drive.
Plug it into your
Plug
computer.
it right into your computer. You can
Plug it into your tablet.
Whatever. You can actually plug it into your car.
Wow.
If you have a USB port in your car for your iPad or your iPhone or whatever you got.
I think this is awesome.
I love it. And I just got them printed in California.
So can people go to your site and
They will be able to.
Okay, it's not ready to buy yet.
I'm still in the test phase with this thing, so I might want to do some changes, but you have the prototype there.
Let us know because we will promote this.
All right, absolutely.
Okay.
I'm really excited about that. I think that music could go farther with that little piece of plastic right
yes,
there.
absolutely. And the thing is, we were talking about this before in between while the songs were playing. The thumb drive has more space than just what you have on there. You provide the album, the 11 songs are on there.
Yep.
And then there's more space.
There's plenty of space on there.
So people can put more stuff on there.
Yeah.
So you're not just giving them an album. You're giving them a
thumb drive, a 2 gigabyte thumb drive as well.
Very cool.
And it's got artwork and everything on it.
Yes.
So you can keep adding. So if the Silent Signals keep coming out with songs or videos or what have you, you can add it onto this USB business card.
Videos, if we add new content to our site, you can go and download it and put it right on the card.
Fantastic. This is absolutely fantastic. Good job.
Christmas come early for RJ. Yeah, I know you can't tell, but he is glowing right now. after finding out
There's
about
only
this.
50 copies of that right there.
This is, I feel privileged, and I just think this is, like you said, a game changer, I think.
I agree.
Or potentially, I should say, maybe I shouldn't get that bold, but potentially, I think it is a game changer.
It
And
has the potential, that's right.
Great stuff, Michael. Well, this is fantastic. Let's, like I said, when you are going to be out and playing, you're going to let us know so we can promote that. The album is called An Emotion Picture. The places you can find it are at the website, which is thesilentsignals.com. Also, you can find it on SoundCloud, which is soundcloud.com/the-silent-signals. And, of course, their Facebook page is facebook.com, The Silent Signals. So you can find all that stuff there. Let's talk about the last song here. It's called Paper Disguise. Tell us about this.
This one is about a prior band member that I was in with for a while. And the relationship kind of took a turn, and that's...
You wrote about it.
I did write about it.
Do they know you have written a song about it?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
Do you keep in contact with this person? Not really.
Not too much.
But it's a small world.
We're both
the music
musicians.
World.
That's
Yes.
That's right. We're both musicians.
Don't you feel like you're taking a chance doing stuff like that?
What am I going to do?
You got it.
I gotta
You
be
felt
honest.
It was good. It was a good song.
It's a great song. Actually, I like singing it.
So do you think he'll appreciate the fact that it's a great song and it's okay that it's about him or about your relationship?
I would be okay if the song was about me.
But Michael, it's not.
It's not. You're correct. That's right.
All right, that's good. Okay, Paper Disguise, a song about a former bandmate, and it obviously doesn't have a happy ending, does it?
It's not the happiest song.
Okay.
You'll,
So you got to listen
You'll find
to it.
that out in a minute or two.
yes, exactly.
Very good.
Yes.
Michael, it was so great meeting you and hanging out with you. We really appreciate you coming in and recording the podcast with us.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
And we're looking forward to more great stuff from the Silent Signals. And, of course, we'll have a brand new podcast next week. Why don't you wrap it up, Mike?
Sure, yeah. Next week, every Monday, we have a brand new featured podcast. And you can comment on those. You can let us know what you think of the site. Just email us at contact@yourlocalnote.com. And don't forget about our free iPhone and Android apps. You can download those. Just search YLN and stream 24/7 music from the Philadelphia area. You are listening to The Silent Signals with their song Paper Disguise on yourlocalnote.com.
All of the games, all of the blackened eyes, all my restraint is meant to get back my pride. All your complaints were just to support your lying. So here we are, burning it down.